I'm gonna start recording. I'm not gonna play any music because time is it's running, and I want to take this sell, guys, with you. I wish I could have called it on time, but we have to finish late with the Spanish speaking people. But let's go ahead and jump into sell, guys. I After this buy that I don't know if you guys caught, it was about like 200 pips, almost 200 pips, 180 that we had. But I do see this breakup structure happening. So let's go ahead and jump into a sell, guys. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try to type down something over here. Oof, ooh, ooh, ooh. Let me know if you got in. Let me know if you got in. Let me know in the chat if you got in. Quick moves, guys. I mean, that's the reason why you should join the sessions, because I was just going to send it in the chat and it didn't give me time. They didn't give me time for it. Okay, so that is literally 100 pips profit, guys. 100 pips profit in 2 minutes. 100 pips is a good amount of pips, so make sure you either close, secure, do whatever. 100 pips in 2 minutes. Holy macaroni. Give me 1 second over here. Give me 1 second over here. I'm going to explain this sell, and we're going to also explain a possibility of a buy. Okay. 100 pips in profit, literally in 2 minutes, guys. So I hope you guys secure some money. But let's go ahead and talk. I'm going to delete this because I don't want it to be a distraction. And I know some people are going to be like, oh, can we enter? Can we do this? Can we do that? If you do not have a plan or a goal, I really do not answer those questions. I do not. Okay. Let's go ahead and give a little bit of analysis here. All right. So let's talk about the sell since we are in a selling scenario. And let's talk about a buy after we're done. But I was mentioning to the Spanish speaking community that we will see a sell if we break the 54 area. Why? Because the 54 area, it's a big support resistant area. I know it's not a resistant, it's a support, but it's the concept of a support and a resistance. As soon as it broke that, I'm glad we were on the session and we were able to call the sell between the zone. Now, what do I see with this sell? First of all, if we were to sell more, if we were to drop more, we have to go to the nearest support. Where do you guys think is the nearest support of this sell? What do you guys think? Remember that my sessions are very, very participated, which means you have to participate in order to, not make it awkward. So the closest support area that we will have to reach for sells is 30. Okay? It's 30 right here. The second biggest support area, it's 12. Okay? And this is what we're going to focus right now. So if we were to have a sell-in scenario, we have to go down and reach this first support, and then we have to go down and reach the second support, which is filling up the gap. That is an if scenario. If we were to drop, okay? Right now, the market is retesting this, so do not enter anything yet until I tell you. But if we were to sell, these are the zones that we need to watch for, okay? These are the zones we need to watch for because these are the nearest support areas. And what does that mean? That in those supports, we could buy, okay? We could buy in those supports, and I probably will call a trade whenever that happens, okay? In the worst case scenario, that we see more sells, the final area, I believe it could drop, is this right here, okay? This right here at 49.62. And I'm going to explain why. This is a previous all-time high. This is a clear breakup structure and retest. I don't know if you guys can see that. If you guys are studying my sessions, you guys know that a break and retest is very important. Guys, if you have a question, let's wait until we finish explaining, okay, Victor? If it is a question about can I sell, can I buy now, I will not answer it for my dear life. Because you have to be paying attention to this if you really want to learn and succeed in trading instead of just asking if we can enter a sell or not. Okay? Let's wait a little bit and then I'll answer your question. So these three zones right here are the possible areas that we could see gold drop if we encounter sells. Okay? If we encounter sells, we will see those three areas. If we do not, and pay attention to this, if we do not, this box right here is where I need you to draw your attention to. If you don't know what a box is, go study my past sessions or my modules. We talk about a little bit of this. So the trade or goal will have to go up and stay within this box, okay? Stay within this box, break and retest over here, and then retest the all-time high. If you see this movement from the box, then the next all-time high, it's going to be 51.90. How do I get that number? Let's review that. So since the market opened yesterday until today, the market has done 1,000 pips. Okay? If you bought yesterday when I told you when the market opened, as soon as it opened, if you just took one trade, you made 1,000 pips, which that is freaking a lot. Okay? Now, the trade moved 1,000 pips, but it has been trading within a 600 pip range from 53 to almost 13. 600 pips of trading range. What does that mean? That in average, the average between 1,000 to 600 is 800. In average, we can predict that it can move 800 pips after the all-time high. And 800 pips, it's about 51.80, 91, 92. And that is where I could see gold going up. If we go to this box, we do the move, we break, and we retest. All right? Now, I'm going to answer questions, and we're going to keep trading. Okay? Going to answer questions, and we're going to keep trading. I still see the sell. So if you're interested in a sell, if you have not traded today at all, because if you did trade today, then I don't think you should be taking more trades. But if you have not traded at all, hold on 1 second. Let me confirm something. Do not take this until I say let's enter. Let me confirm something, then we can go to questions. Okay, guys. Let's enter for a sell at 58. Let's enter for a sell at 58. And the max TP, it's gonna be all the way down here. That is a max TP. And remember that the stop loss is the nearest resistant area, the biggest nearest resistant area, in this case for the sell. So anywhere after this box right here, if you guys see that movement, then you could take the buys here instead, okay? But for now, this 15-minute candle looks still pretty bearish, so I'm gonna take a shot over here, see if we can catch another 60 to 100 pips, okay? I'm new. What's your strategy? Thank you, Victor, for waiting. My strategy is understanding how the market moves. That's it. I'm not gonna tell you any fancy names or anything like that. I work with no indicators. I work just reading the market as it is with patterns. And so that's just called market structure. All right. If you want a name of a term, it's called market structure. I'm not going to tell you what I use, to be honest, Victor, because you have to go through the academy and actually study. Okay. So if you are in Tagmarkets, which I hope you are, because that's why you're here, you have to go through the academy. Don't look at the easy way. Okay. Because a lot of people, the easy way is always asking the educator or the trader, hey, what's your strategy? You're not going to learn it even if I tell you right now. Okay. You're going to learn it with time. But you have this free videos here at the Tag Academy where you can, well, first of all, change your language to English. And then you can go to the courses and look at the beginning module, intermediate, advanced module. And after you're done with that, you go to live sessions and you click here on pass and you watch all of these. They're not too many. You watch all of these and you learn how to trade with me. Look, you have 3 pages. You have 3 pages of educational videos that you can learn how to trade like me and with me. Okay? Perfect. So I have homework for you. How do I make a live account? I cannot answer that. You should go to the person that invited you and ask those questions. Whoever invited you to the group chat, go ask those questions, okay? I'm totally new to this, but very interested. Where can I learn how to set up my account to trade? Same answer. Go to the person that invited you to this chat or invited you to Tagmarkets and ask them that question. Okay? Okay, I'm still in a few buys that I'm not sure what the stop loss should be. How do you suggest we work it out? I set a couple stop losses for the all-time high, but it hit. So I missed the trades. I'm not confident on how to set them. Okay, go watch this session. Go to the live sessions, go to pass, and go to the Q&A session. Because in that session, we explain a little bit about this. And we went over, the stop losses, the areas, and all that you need to know. And if you took this sell, who took the sell? We are 100 pips profit again in a matter of minutes. And again, 100 pips profit, it's already good for a lot of people trading gold. So do not try to break your bank by holding all the way down. If that's part of your plan, that's cool. If it's not, then follow your plan. If you don't have a plan, then get a plan. All right. My goal next week or so is to help you create a plan. We talk about this in the modules. So if you go here and you go here, I talk about plans and risk management on this part of the plans, okay? Or part of the modules. But I can do a session so that we can go more in depth. Now, who is in profit right now? Come on, guys, 120 pips. I only see 4 people that reacted, that said that took it. Is there anybody else that took this trade? And we're still dropping 160 pips in profit, guys. 160 pips in profit. I went, but it hit my stop loss. I'm gonna tell you something that you're probably not gonna like. If you're here and if you have not made it in trading, and made it in trading meaning like you have not made enough money in trading consistently, you need to stick with what your mentor or the person you're following is saying. This sell cannot hit your stop loss because it didn't hit our stop loss. Okay, even if that stop loss was over here, which is just 100 pips more than the entry. No, just follow what we're telling you so that you can have the results that everybody else is having. Okay, guys? I still like this sell. I think it looks pretty amazing. Look at this drop. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. Now, here is another advice. If we break 40, we're gonna go to 30. That's 100 pips. You could try to risk on the sell, but it's very risky because we're already at the bottom. But we could see a continuation, guys, since this happened. Since this happened, we could see that continuation to 30 and even 12. We still have 3 hours until the market closes and anything can happen, okay? Now, I'm gonna leave a question in the Telegram chat. I want everybody to participate, please. And we'll see you on the next session. This is amazing what we have accomplished here in just one day. One day, we made a lot. And if you feel stuck, it's okay to feel stuck. But do something to get yourself unstuck. Get yourself out of that situation. Go watch the sessions. Don't be lazy. You literally have to pay nothing. Guys, I used to charge $2,000 a month for private sessions with me. And since we did this partnership with Tag, you have to pay absolutely nothing. So go and take advantage of this. Go watch the sessions. Don't let your pride take you, thinking that you already know how to trade if you're not successful in trading. All right, guys. Look at that. Amazing. Well, take care, guys. Love you all and see you on the next one. Bye-bye.